Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to Mathmatally. Hello everyone. This is Teacher Chris. Welcome to Mathmatally. In this video, we're going to talk about simplifying radicals. So for our first example, as you can see, we have here the square root of 100, x raised to the fifth, and y raised to the sixth. On the earlier video, whenever we are working with whole numbers like square root of 100, we are just going to get the square root of that one. This time around, we're going to deal with variables like x and y at our first example. So for us to be able to work with the following, remember that if we have here the square root of 100 or if we have here the square root, it means that the nth root will be 2, and we're going to write the following square root of 100. For the variable part, we are just going to factor out the variables, or meaning the exponent. We're going to check if the exponent here is divisible by 2. 5 is not divisible by 2, so we are going to split 5 in such a way that one term is divisible by 2. So we can just split 5 as 4 x raised to the 4 multiplied by x raised to the 1. Remember the first rule of the exponent. We can, whenever we have the same basis, we can add the exponent. So x raised to the fifth is also equals to x raised to the fourth and x raised to the first. So for the 6 here, it is already divisible by 2, or the nth root of the given radical, so we can just write it as y raised to the 6. And then next thing we're going to do is to get the square root of the whole number. The square root of the whole number is 10. And then for the exponent part, x raised to the 4, we're going to divide it by 2. 4 divided by 2, that will give us 2, or x squared. Remember, whenever we are working with the radicals, we are just going to divide the exponent. We cannot divide this one, so later on, this will be remain inside the radical symbol. So y raised to the 6 divided by 2, that will give us y raised to 3. And then we have here like x here left. So square root of x. Next example is that we have here the fourth root of 243, a raised to the 6, b raised to the 8, and c raised to the 9. So for us to be able to work with this one, the same as earlier, we are just going to factor out 243 in such a way that there is a fourth root of that number. So writing this as the following. So fourth root of factor of 243 with the fourth root, or with fourth root, will be 81 times 3. And for the a raised to the 6, we are going to split this one in such a way that the number must be divisible by 4, because we are talking about the nth root here, or the fourth root here. So we're going to split a raised to the 4, a raised to the 6 into a raised to the 4, multiply by a raised to the 2. Remember, whenever we are working with the rules of exponent, the same basis, we add the exponent. So a raised to the 6 is the same as a raised to the 4 multiplied by a raised to the 2. B raised to the 8 is already divisible by 4, so we can just write it as it is. B raised to the 8. And we have here C raised to the 9, the same scenario as A we have here. We are just going to split A C raised to the 9 in such a way that the number is divisible, or the exponent is divisible by 4. So we have here C raised to the 8 multiplied by C raised to the 1. And then we're going to solve for the given set of numbers. So the fourth root of 81 will be 3. A raised to the 4 divided by 4, or fourth root of a raised to the 4, will be 1. We are going to have here the remainder a raised to the square, and also the 3 here. That is the fourth root of that one. B raised to the 8, or the fourth root of b raised to the 8, will be b square. And c raised to the 8 will be c square. That will be square. And the remaining will be c raised to 1. Or in the other term, your final answer will be 3ab square c square, fourth root of 3ab a square c. So remember, whenever we are simplifying radicals, we are just going to simplify the whole number. If it has a square root or the nth root, you're just going to get the nth root of the given number. For the variable part, we are just going to work with the exponent part. So remember, we are going to split the given set of variable if and when the given nth root is not divisible, or we cannot divide the given exponent to the nth root. So just like what we have here at the first part, 5 here is not divisible by 2. So we split 5 into 2, x raised to the 4 and x raised to the 1. So, and y raised to the 6 as the exponent can be divisible by 2, so we don't need to split it anymore. So by doing so, we can get the square root of 100, that will be 10. And then for the exponent part of the variable, we just need to divide it. So the square root of 4, or x raised to the 4th, will be x squared. And then we have here y raised to the 6, or the square root of y raised to the 6 is y to the third. So the remaining x raised to the 1 here will be copied and will be our final answer. So this will be as 10x to the square y cubed square root of x. Or we can also write it as 10x square y cubed square root of x as our final answer. The same goes with letter B. In letter B, we first factor out 243 because we don't have any fourth root of this number, so we need to factor them out in such a way that one factor has already fourth root. And then next thing we're going to do is to check the exponent of the given variable if it is divisible by the nth root given here. In 6 here, as this the exponent of a is not divisible by 4, so we're going to split this one into 2 in such a way that the exponent must be divisible by 4. So that's why we have here a raised to the 4th and a raised to the square. B raised to the 8, 8 has the exponent is already divisible by 4, so we are going to remain as it is. C raised to the 9 is not divisible by 4, so we're going to split C in such a way that the exponent will be, if we added the exponent, it must be 9. So it will be 8 and 1. 8 here is divisible by 4. And then afterwards, we're going to simplify. The fourth root of 81 will be 3. A raised to the fourth, and or the fourth root of a raised to the fourth is a. B raised to the 8, or the fourth root of b raised to the 8 is 2. We simply divide the given exponent by the nth root. 8 divided by 4, that is 2. 8 divided by 4, that is 2. And the remaining number that are not divisible by 4 will be remain inside the radical symbol. So the fourth root of 3a squared c raised to the 1, or simply we can just write it as 3ab squared c to the fourth root of 3a squared c. That's all for this video. Thank you.